Tonight, the WUSA 9 Special Assignment Unit presents the first in a series of reports on truck underride collisions. That's what happens when a passenger vehicle slides underneath a tractor trailer in a crash, crushing the passenger compartment of the car. And joining me now to talk more about this is investigative reporter Eric Flack. This is pretty important public safety stuff, and most of us don't think about it.
I never knew what a rear guard was until I started doing this story. Do you know what it is? Have you ever seen one on the tractor trailer?
Is it the thing right at the bottom?
It's at the bottom, like
underneath?
Underneath, and it's supposed to stop your car from going underneath. And I want to show you some video, and let's kind of look at how the way these are supposed to work. That's how that's it failing. Now watch as it fails. And if you're in the car, you actually slide underneath, and the tractor trailer ends up crushing the passenger compartment of your car. Now that guard is supposed to stop that from happening. The guard is supposed to stop the car from going underneath the back of the tractor trailer. So NHTSA and the federal government require laws that every tractor trailer have that rear guard. And it's supposed to stop a collision up to about 35 miles per hour. I mean, even the standard is well below real highway speeds. But here's the problem. The federal standard, according to crash tests that we're looking at from the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety, that federal standard does not create rear guards that work. In many, many cases, they fail. And there are two moms that we met. One had two daughters who died in a rear crash like that one. There's another mom who had a daughter who died in a crash when their car went underneath the side of a tractor trailer, which doesn't have any guard. There's no law to require any guard. And they have these emotional stories, and now they are fighting for change. And so this is a beginning of a project for us. We're going to follow this through. And tonight you're going to meet these two women in an emotional story that we all worked really hard on, that talks about their journey and their loss and what it meant to them and why they are fighting to change these laws to try and save lives. The question we're going to start to get into tonight and then continue to investigate as we move on is, if there is technology out there that will save lives, and there is not a whole lot of question about that, why isn't it being required?
It always takes longer to get it done when it comes to the auto industry. Real quick question. I mean, we're all out on the road with big rigs, all of us, so it could be any of us. What is keeping the guards from doing what they're supposed to do? Well,
you know, there's a lot of questions about that. The IIHS in Virginia, they've been studying this. They say a lot of times it's the fact that the connection to the back of the tractor trailer is not holding up. So it's fine if you have a strong guard, but if it's not going to hold to the back of the tractor trailer, then it's going to fail, right? And then the safety advocates also say there is no guard on the side of a tractor trailer, and there are more and more people dying when they get spun underneath a tractor trailer for the side, so they have nothing to protect them there. And they say there's got to be something there.
All right, you're going to take a deeper look at this tonight and tomorrow. It's called Big Rigs, Big Risks, and we'll see it tonight. Thanks, Eric.